Hello, my name is Jure. Welcome if you are new, welcome back if you are not. This is my channel, Halo and Horns Tarot, and today I felt called to do a random reading. So the winners for water were Cancer. You won the water. So I'll be doing these just as random little readings that aren't on my calendar, just something if I feel like, yeah, I got time. And I pick one for each element, that way everybody gets, something to look at. But you will be receiving an angel message, a shadow work message, a magic message, and an energy message. And I'm not gonna lie, Cancer, your piles are a little thick compared to everybody else's piles. So I'm gonna try and keep this under 15 minutes because that's been my goal. I be having hour-long videos. So here we go. Your high priestess is reaching out to you. She has been screaming. She says, listen to your intuition, have patience. Consider carefully what you want before acting. That is inverted. You have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. You about to go in your shell, Cancer? Eight of Fire. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things are happening at once. Oh, you got another 8. Justice, Libra. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs, Cancer. Next, you have the 7 of Earth. Seeds well planted. A temporary pause in action. Unnecessary worry. You and Libra have that in common, Cancer. You worrying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5 of Water. Things not turning out the way you'd hope. Not seeing the positive in the situation. Crying over spilled milk. And lastly, the Page of Earth. Scholarly, dependent, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters. Wanting to do something more challenging. A new area of study. So, yeah, your high priestess, your divine, whatever you want to call them, they've been reaching out to you. They've been screaming to get your attention. They might have been throwing signs and synchronicities your way, but you ain't hearing it. So I would say check in. Whenever I see the high priestess inverted, I'd be like, check in. You need to meditate. You need to pray. You need to do whatever you need to do to get in contact with your higher beings. The Hermit, which I think is interesting because this is about reclusion and seclusion. So, interesting, Cancer. You might be going into your shell for a little while to, get to know you. You have 2 8s, the 8 of Fire and Justice. And your majors are going backwards. We went from 9 to 8. So, events are coming quickly. And this is your only fire card, so things are about to show up real fast. But be sure to stand your ground. That was the next card. Whatever comes your way, stand your ground. 7 of Earth, seeds well planted. So the angels say you have tilled your soil, you've put in your seeds, you've watered your crops, you've given them sunlight, oxygen, all that good stuff. So you are about to see the fruits of your labor. Please, 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 please don't watch water boil. Don't sit here and, wait for whatever you've been asking for to just put it down for a minute. I also see my 7 of Earth as go take a rest, go do something else. Because your seeds, you're going to see the flowers. You're going to pop back in and be like, wow, when did those fruits get there? They'll be there. You could be in a state of grief right now with this 5 of Waters or coming up on one. That could be a fruit, man. Every loss is not a lose. Every W is not a win. Every L is not a loss. Every W is not a win. But try your best. If you feel grief, if you feel wrong, express yourself as best you can. And if that means retreating into your shell and, I'll talk to y'all later, I feel so-and-so type of, I'm gonna go. Do that. Come back to it. Cry if you need to cry, Cancer. And then good things. The page of Earth is connecting for me with the 7 of Earth. So one of the fruits is you might be going back to school, or you might be getting a new job, or some form of training, or going into a new field of study. All right, let's check out your shadow work. So you have 5 of Needles. You have the High Priestess again. You have the 6 of Potions. You got the King of Potions. And you've got the Ace of Potions. Okay. So you are currently in a fight. You are in a battle. You are in a disagreement. Everybody's got their opinions, and everybody's trying to stand 10 toes in their opinion. Don't forget to fight for what you believe in. Justice. Stand up for your beliefs. Your High Priestess just tells me again, you need to check in. She might have some shadow work for you to do. She might have some things for you to unlearn or learn. Seeing that the 6 of Potions follows it, I'm seeing that it could revolve around children or involve children in some form or fashion, or something of a childhood trauma that you experienced. You might need to revisit or unlearn or something. We have King of Potions, which is typically Aquarian energy on the board. So somebody might be learning to separate what they want to say from their emotions, because I know for me, I get very emotional when I get frustrated, and I personally have been working on, you can cry, but make sure you say what you have. Like, these tears won't stop you from catching these hands. I'm gonna cry and beat you up, but I'm trying to step away from that energy. So separating your feelings from like what's going on, or in inverse, you need to uncork that bottle and put a little more emotion into what you say, because some people don't take people seriously when they don't do the most when they're in like distress, because some people can remain very calm during distressing times in their lives, which is a blessing. But to other people who get easily flustered or easily like shaken up, that can come off as ingenuine. So learning when and how to show emotions depending on the situation is what I gathered. And then I'm gonna just say this could revolve around a relationship or somebody thinking they're in a relationship. And I'll try to stay away from relationships because there's 1,001 YouTube readings on relationships. But if this does involve, and just because this relationship does not always mean it's romantic. It could be platonic, it could be familial, it could be romantic. So apply it where it applies. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But this ace could signify you being in a relationship with somebody, and they do something and it reminds you of something of your childhood, and that's a boundary pusher for you. Like, you tell them, it could be little stuff like, if you leave the house, please cut off all the lights. And you come home, they're gone, and every light in the house is on. And you're like, hey, I asked you to do that. And they just brush you off. That's a boundary that, needs to be talked about. Like, you eating up all the electricity, the bill already sky high. All this other, things like that. So, and considering that there's a lot of water in this space, I would say your shadow work will involve a lot of water, a lot of feelings and emotions. And a little fire. You're a little upset. Make sure y'all saw the cards. Alright, let's check out your magical message. 3 of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. 2 aces on the board. 10 of Cups. Yay. Justice inverted. Wow. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. And the Queen of Swords. Oh, my nose. Alright, so there's this collaboration going on in the magic verse. I get the sense that your high spirits are communing. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Okay. I'm going to put on hand sanitizer when I go in the house and by myself. Everybody's house is a million miles away. Please make sure you protect yourself. Also, my allergies get real crazy when the seasons start to change. So I was born at the end of August. So yes, I was born in August, but I'm like summer to fall baby, in my personal opinion. So especially around like spring, from winter to spring, from fall to winter, I'm usually okay. I might only like get a little sick. I usually only get sick when the seasons are changing. But like, the pollen, like we're going into fall. I can't wait. Oh, I love fall. I love autumn. Okay, anyways, check my time. Okay, we got 5 minutes, so we're gonna make this real quick. The spirits have been collaborating. They're bringing something new. They're bringing a new relationship for you, and that relationship, and that might be because you had to get rid of an old relationship, but that relationship's gonna be kosher. Be careful with this inverted justice energy. I get the sense that you will be dealing with a karmic situation. Justice usually revolves around law and court when it's inverted, in my personal opinion, with the court, with the marble towers and the scale and the sword. So be careful. Be careful. Nine of Pentacles. This relates to me with the Seven of Pentacles. Your garden will continue to grow. You'll see more fruits. You're getting close. And then the Queen of Swords. Spirit's about to be real honest with you about something. I don't know what it is, but you're about to get a little bonk on the head. It won't hurt, I promise. But it's going to be you're going to be like, oh, bonk, okay. All right, let's bust these out. You got third house messages. Again, your spirit's trying to communicate with you. You got Venus, love. The area they're trying to communicate with you is love. Void, moon, missing course. Something is missing. There's something missing. Oh, that big ant's back. Oh, it's such a big ant. It's a velvet ant or a cow ant. Mars, force. Somebody could be forcing something. Or this could be the energy of that 5 of needles, that argumentative fighting energy. You have the air element. There's the need to communicate with people. Open your mouth. Tell them how you feel. And then 4th house is roots. This could be your family, or this could be somebody you're close to, trying to make a home with, create a life with. So, Cancer, for you, you need to commune with your higher beings. You need to check out what they see, what's going on. Just, pop in, bring some offerings, say, hey, what's up? What's going on in this area of my life? And they'll let you know. Something with this void of course moon is missing. And somebody's trying to force something with this Mars energy. Or maybe you need to enforce those boundaries with what's missing. Please communicate. I say that as somebody who is learning the lesson now. And again, just because there's love and cups on the board doesn't mean it's always going to be romance. It could be family. You could be learning to set boundaries with your parents as you transition into adulthood. You could be learning to set boundaries with your siblings about not touching your stuff. You could be learning to set boundaries with your guardian or whoever you live with as far as it pertains to like how you feel about stuff. Or you could be setting boundaries with a friend. Like, hey, you always call me at the dumbest hours. Like, you can't call me at 12, 1, 2, 3 in the morning thinking I'm going to answer. I'm asleep. I need you to respect my sleep. And you always calling me about, you and him then broke up for the umpteenth time, or you and her about to get into it again. You gotta respect my boundaries. And I'm just using examples. And lastly, it could be love. Maybe your partner uses your socks or something. They take your socks, they don't wash them or something. And you're like, if you're going to wear my clothes, can you wash my clothes? Thank you. Greatly appreciate it. But I'm sorry I had to run through it like that because I'm still getting used to the YouTube-y stuff. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.